Hello and welcome to another booktube video from me, Lauren, from Lauren and the Books. And today I'm in my Christmas pyjamas, penguins. They're cozy, they're warm, long sleeve. I love long sleeve pyjamas, but I can't sometimes wear them in the week because sometimes if I'm that cozy I will sleep through my alarm. And today I am going to be partaking in the Feeling Festive tag, which was created by Liv over at the Book Nook. I will link her original video down below. It's a great tag. It's really Christmassy and festive, and the questions that she's asked are the questions that I'm always interested in other people's Christmases. So great tag, well done, and I'm looking forward to doing it. And I'm not going to tag anyone in this, so if you're watching this thinking, oh, this is really fun, then do it. You should definitely do it. It's a great way to get into the Christmas spirit. As I said, I'm in my Christmas pyjamas. I've got no makeup on. I've got fluffy hair. I would say excuse my fluffy hair and no makeup, but it's Christmas, I'm comfy. No one should ever have to excuse feeling comfortable and Christmassy. I've got a cup of mulled fruit infusion tea from Marks and Spencer's. These are lovely. I've got it in my delicious, which I'm sure I've been showing off constantly. This is my Anthropology Christmas mug from last year. We didn't buy any Christmas mugs from Anthropology this year, which I think is sensible seeing as we've got these two. And it just smells lovely. It's really Christmassy without being like super cinnamon. So it's very nice. And yeah, so there's 14 questions in this tag, and I've got them all written down here. I've got my candle going, I've got my fairy lights on, I'm feeling chill, and I'm just going to talk my way through it. So the first section of questions is in a category called Festive Favorites. So the first one is your favourite Christmas movie. Now, my favourite Christmas movie, and like we watch a lot, is probably Love Actually. So Love Actually is like the first film that I went to see as a grown-up. I think I was like 15 when I went to see it at the cinema, and it just brings back really lovely memories of watching it every year with various different people, and I really love it. And I love the sort of like short story nature of it, where it's loads of little bits, and some of them are interlinked and things like that. And yeah, I just love it. It really makes me feel happy, and the ending scene where they're all at the airport is just, I'm always in bits by the end. I really love it, and Emma Thompson in it in particular is incredible. So really love Love Actually and think it's amazing. In my head, no one has never seen Love Actually. No one in like that has never seen it. Like, everyone in the world has seen it, and then I remember my friend Dolores' husband said he hadn't seen it, and I actually couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that someone hadn't seen it. Question 2 is my favourite Christmas song. This changes yearly, but one that I always love every single year is Christmas Wrapping by the Waitresses, which isn't one that is often, like, people know about often. So it's like, Merry Christmas, but I think I'll miss this one this year. Merry Christmas. And Kate Nash, who I adore, did a cover of it when I was younger, and it used to be on YouTube, but it's not on YouTube anymore, and I used to love that version of Christmas Wrapping. But yeah, I like many Christmas songs, but that one is my favourite that carries on every year. Favourite Christmas television. So I've got two Christmas specials that are my favourite, and I honestly couldn't pick between them. I love them both so much, and that's The Office, the British Office, The Office Christmas special, and also the Gavin and Stacey Christmas special. They are both completely wonderful, completely nostalgic and Christmassy, and they remind me of like Christmases that I've had in my life, and particularly the Gavin and Stacey one, and the little bits they do, like nibbles on a Christmas Eve and things like that. They really remind me of that. So I love them both. They're both hilarious, and they've both got some really great actors in, and yeah, I just love them. They really remind me of my Christmas life. Does The Office, I've never watched any of the US Office, do they have Christmas specials? Do the Office US versions have Christmas specials? I wonder. But yeah, really love it. Number 4 is my favourite Christmas book. Oh, I was supposed to get this prepared. Please bear with me. So I've got two, and one of them links into a question for a bit later on, so I'll show that one first, and that is The Jolly Christmas Postman by Janet and Alan Allberg, but I will talk about that a little bit later on. And a recent favourite is oh, I can see Minnie trying to jump on the table. I thought she's going to fall off. Another Night Before Christmas by Carol Ann Duffy, which is illustrated by Rob Brydon. It is a poem about the night before Christmas. It's hilarious. It's heartwarming. The illustrations are beautiful. The language is just amazing. I mean, I'm going to read it again anyway, just because I've got my favourite sort of like passage in this whole book is talking about the street on Christmas Eve, the night before. So it says here, the hushed street was in darkness, snow duveyed the cars. A stray cat had embroidered each roof with its paws. An owl on an aerial had planets for eyes. The child at the window stared up at the sky. I just love this. I love this. I just love it. So those are my favourite Christmas books. Number 5 is my favourite Christmas seasonal snack. Minnie's currently, I bought some, what have I got? Like, it's like flour, but it's not flour, to make Satan from. And she's just going and going, Minnie, leave it! And it's in a box on the table and she's all excited by it. She's actually got her head in the box. Number 5 is my favourite Christmas seasonal snack. So I've got 2. One is iced top mince pies. So I really like mince pies, but the ones with the icing top, I'm going to have to take it off of her because she's going to fling it off the table. Minnie! Sorry for the mini interruption, guys. Iced topped mince pies. So mince pies that have got icing on top. I'm watching you. And then the next one is a sort of like genre of food, which is canapes. So like little mini versions of stuff. One in particular that I have had only just this week is a Yorkshire pudding with a bit of brie and then cranberry jam. And I think it might have had a basil leaf. I don't feel like it really needed that basil leaf, but it was delicious. Really, really lovely. Number 6 is my favourite Christmas Day food. So my favourite Christmas Day food. I'm not a big roast dinner lover. However, I am having a roast dinner for dinner tonight. But my favourite bit of the Christmas Day is the cheese in the evening, the cheese and the bits. So like a nice bit of cheese, a few nuts with it, maybe some almonds, sliced up pear, bit of honey, or cracker, like high-end cracker. That is my favourite. Number 7 is my favourite Christmas decoration. Show us. I am going to insert some footage here because I can't be bothered to get up. So I've got quite a few favourites this year. These guys are very, very cute. These are from Centre Parks. We've got quite a few of these dotted around the tree. And these are what inspired us to have a woodland themed tree. I also really like these twigs, which are literally just laid in, so they're just these guys. They're from Sainsbury's. And I also, which isn't a particular ornament, but I love this, which is a sort of twine with bells on, and I really feel like it looks like berries. So yeah, I just like that. So those are some of my faves, but all of them, like I like these guys, I like this guy, I just like all of them. This guy, all nice. Number 8 is what is my favourite part of Christmas. So my favourite part of Christmas is that everyone is in such high spirits, and it always just makes me feel in high spirits myself. So I feel like Christmas brings out the best in me. It makes me the best version of myself just because everyone else is in such high spirits. And also it's just spending time with the people I love and just seeing them and just everything just being lovely. Like, it's really, really nice time of year. I really, really love it. The next section is entitled Traditionally Speaking. And question 9 is, tell us about your favourite Christmas tradition that you and your family have, either on Christmas Day or as part of the season. So I've got a few here, and I'll start with this, the one that I have a prop for. So on Christmas Eve, for the past 3 years, might be 4 years, so I think this is either the 4th or the 5th year, David and I on Christmas Eve have taken it in turns. We read this aloud to one another, The Jolly Christmas Postman by Janet and Alan Olberg. And this is a beautiful long poem. I mean, if you're from the UK, I imagine you're probably familiar with this. There's also one just called The Jolly Postman. It's a beautiful poem, and The Jolly Christmas Postman is going throughout Fairyland delivering Christmas cards, which are what these envelopes are, and then each envelope has something in it. So here, this for instance is a Christmas card, so there's stuff in there. And I won't spoil the whole thing because it's just amazing, but David and I take it in turns. So one year one of us reads the poem and the other person reads what is in the envelope. So I'll show you one here. This is a little Christmas annual, so it's very cute. Yeah, so that's what we do, and that is a Christmas tradition that we do every Christmas Eve, and I love it. The next one is that we always take the day off to do the Christmas tree together. So since we've lived together, there was only one Christmas where we weren't living together. When we met in the February, we were both living with our parents. We moved in with each other the following February. And we've always taken the day off to decorate our Christmas tree. So that is something else I love doing. And we sort of go out and we collect our nectar points. So Sainsbury's have like a scheme where you collect points on a card all year, and then you can change those points into money at the end of the year. And we spend our nectar points on Christmas decorations. David spends his on sweets for the sweet table, and I spend mine on Christmas decorations. And then we always sort of pick the past 2 years we picked a theme. So this year it was woodland theme, and last year it was Scandinavian theme. I don't know what we're going to do for next year theme. I feel like I'm going to have to cave and let David do Disney, because at some point I'm going to want to do Harry Potter theme. Maybe I'll ask if we can do Harry Potter theme next year. But yeah, we always have a theme. Also, we go to the same pub every other Christmas Eve. So my friends have my friends Alex and Ryan both have partners whose families aren't from the local area that I live in, and every other year they go back to their girlfriend or wives' places that they celebrate Christmas, and then every other Christmas we all get together on Christmas Eve and go to a pub that my friend's family owns, which is lovely, and we just have a lovely time. There's normally like a bit of entertainment in there, a band or something or a singer, and it's just really, really festive, and everyone, again, like I said, high spirits, keep saying high spirits, and that's just a lovely thing. That's something that we've started doing every other year. So and this year it falls this year, so last year everyone was away and this year everyone's back, so very excited about that. And then 2 more things. God, there's so many traditions. We do stockings in our house. We have little presents in so my mum's always done my sister and I a stocking. Father Christmas has always done my sister and I a stocking, and we have like little bits like toiletries and things like that in there, and just like little cutesy bits, which is very fun. And also we do a secret Santa at the dinner table. So it used to be a £10 gift where we'd all, because my birthday's the 27th of November, which is exactly 4 weeks before Christmas. We always draw everyone's names out on that day, and we used to do a £10 table gift. Now we've changed that a bit this year because my sister said that she only just takes £10 off what she's spending on that person in real life on their presents, and then adds it to the table present. So this year we are spending £5 and we are buying somebody a drink or something that they enjoy to have with their dinner. So that is what is happening this year. So question number 10 is, any new traditions you would like to start? If you've already tried starting one, how's it going? So last year I started a tradition of going for a New Year's walk with my mum's side of the family. So I invite my aunties and all my cousins and things like that, weather permitting. So we did that earlier this year. It didn't quite fall on New Year's Day. I think it was like the day after New Year's Day or something. It's like the first Sunday in the year, basically. The first Saturday in the year. So we did that last year, and that is again going to happen. I'm calling it last year, but it was this year. So, but the New Year, Christmas and New Year period. So we're going to be doing that again this year. So hopefully that's something we can do. But David and I was thinking, like, I would like something that David and I do every Christmas Eve. At the moment, we have a lovely day Christmas Eve. We do a lot of visiting, a lot of. Well, I think last year I ate at McDonald's on Christmas Eve. A lot of visiting and things like that. But I'd like to do something or go somewhere on Christmas Eve with David. I'm not quite sure where, but maybe we could think about starting that this year. The next section is entitled Giving and Receiving, and question number 11 is, what is the most memorable gift you've ever been given, good, bad, or for any other reason? So my most memorable gift, and it's such a small gift, and the gift doesn't even exist anymore because my mum threw it in the bin. When I was younger, and I can't really age myself, I'd probably guess around 7 or 8. We were living at my nan and granddad's house at the time. My mum and dad were building a new place, and we were staying at my nan and granddad's house, and my sister and I were sleeping in bunk beds in the smallest bedroom. And I woke up in the night and my stocking was full, which is a really exciting feeling when you wake up in the night and you feel on the end of your bed and your stocking's full. So I felt my stocking, and I had a good old feel of like what was wrapped up and everything like that. And I thought, I'm going to open one present. I'm going to open one present and see what it is. And it was a cylindrical item with a filled-in bottom and an open top, and I was feeling it and I couldn't think what it was, and when I shook it, it made a noise, and it was pitch black. I didn't know anything, so I was like, well, I think I've got a can of beans. Right. I actually thought I had a can of baked beans. And then when I woke up in the morning, it was a Disney Aladdin cup, and you might have seen these sort of like double-barreled cups that have water in the wall, and it had like floating lamps and stars, and I had a blue one which was Aladdin. It had the genie on it, and my sister had a pink one with floating chip mugs, and hers was Beauty and the Beast theme. And I just remember every time I can close my eyes and see myself there in that bunk bed, feeling that present, convinced it was a can of beans, not being upset that it was a can of beans, and then in the morning realising what it was. And I always remember thinking it was a can of beans, and it was just very tactile, and I just remember everything about that memory. So that is my most memorable gift I've ever got, which is so unusual. And yeah, we had those cups for ages. I think the Aladdin one, my one, got a crack in it and all the water leaked out, and we ended up chucking both of them. And then went through the dishwasher, and they got completely like, you couldn't even notice what they were anymore. But yeah, I remember that very well. So that's one of my most memorable, that is my most memorable gift. Question 12 is, have you ever re-gifted something at Christmas that you've been given during the year? I don't think I have done that. Just because I'm not against regifting. I think it's a really, really good idea, but I always get myself so worked up on what I'm going to buy everyone, and I've got such a good list and things like that. It's probably unusual that I would buy something that I would get gifted something that I didn't want that I could then give on to someone else, if that makes sense. So no, I don't think I have. And question 13 is, do you prefer lots of presents or one big one? And I think, well, I definitely prefer little guys. I like loads of little bits. And the last question in this section is number 4, and the last question in the whole tag is, what are you most excited about for Christmas this year? And I've mentioned this in a few videos. But as much as I love Christmas and everything about it, I am really, really excited about the time in between Christmas and New Year this year. Last year, David and I spent so many nights staying up past midnight, playing backgammon, reading, drinking tea, watching films that we'd been bought, and just having a lovely time. And it's just such a chill, nice time, knowing that you've got this sort of week where you haven't I've taken in between Christmas and New Year off last year. I always try to take off in between Christmas and New Year, and you get this week where you don't really have to commit to anything, and there's not much going on, and you can just have a lovely time of just chillaxing and just spending time with people and spending time with David and just having a lovely time. So that's my favourite part of Christmas. So, oh no, that's what I'm most looking forward to this Christmas. So that was it. I haven't even had any of my tea. Let's go for a bit now. Well, that's lovely. It's perfect temperature as well. Nice. So that is my Feeling Festive tag. As I said, I'm not going to tag anyone in this, but if you are doing Vlogmas, if you want to feel a bit festive, if you want to do something Christmassy, I would really recommend this tag. It's really, really lovely. It's got me right in the mood. I was sat down writing out my answers thinking, oh yeah, that's nice, 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 and just nice to revisit some Christmassy memories and stuff. So that is my Feeling Festive tag. Thank you so much for watching another Vlogmas video. Tomorrow we have the vlog, so tomorrow is the vlog of week 3. I can't believe I'm still managing to vlog and everything. I'm so bloody proud of myself. And then we're into the last week of Vlogmas, so well done if you've made it this far watching all my Vlogmas videos, and I will see you again soon for another BookTube video.